It's his spring number
4. Yeah, spring number 4. Feels great. Guys are looking really good. Obviously, we got a lot of new faces with a lot of older guys being out, so it's been good. I really like where the team is at right now. Obviously, it's day one. We got some things to clean up, but in terms of the overall focus and level of energy at practice is like it's been for years. So.
For a day one, do you feel like you really know what's going on in your fourth spring? I mean, you looked really confident throwing the ball, like, second nature out there.
Oh, appreciate it. Well, no, for sure. Definitely more confident. Again, it's between looking at Jay Moore and me, you can definitely see a difference between what a freshman looks like and what I was as a freshman to what I am now. So it's cool to be able to, teach him as well as some of the other younger guys. But it definitely feels good to be the older guy and know what you're doing and definitely being able to get all the kinks out early. So.
What's your impression of Martin so far?
Oh, I love him. He's just like how I was my freshman year, a sponge for knowledge, a sponge to work out, always loves football. Any and everything he wants to learn about, he's going to ask the question. So I love people like that. I love people that really care about their craft, and that's something that he does. So.
What went into your decision to come back for your fourth spring? There aren't a lot of quarterbacks who stick around for that long, especially of your caliber.
Obviously, a lot of things went into it. My teammates leaving that I was so close with last year, had to think about that, as well as I haven't got my degree yet, so I wanted to get my degree. And just a whole bunch of other things, as well as talking to Coach Kelly. I think that was the biggest part of me returning, listening to what he had to say. He was actually the one encouraging me to leave too, so that was pretty awkward at times, trying to talk to him about it. But no, it ended up working out. I love where I'm at. I love Coach Kelly and the plan that him and Gundy have for me, as well as KB. So I think the decisions worked out well for me so far.
Greg and Kyle and Chase Cota gone now, so a lot of different guys you're thrown to now. What's your impression of some of the guys like Titus or Jake, some of those new guys you're thrown to now?
Oh yeah, the transfers have been outstanding. Both Bobo and Titus have been great. Teammates as well as on the field working out and stuff. Bobo is really amazing when it comes to the neck up in terms of leadership, knowing the playbook, learning how to study a playbook, just being an adult. So he brings that aspect to the team as well as to the position group that's so young and inexperienced. And so I think those guys are doing really good right now.
Is it going to be hard to integrate some of these new guys, or what challenges will you face to kind of get them into the system?
Oh no, definitely not. Me and all the new guys, as well as all the guys here, we all work out every day and we all train every day and stuff and build chemistry on and off the field. So I think it won't be hard. Again, that's up to Coach Kelly and what he wants to do with them, and I just make the pieces work. So I think we'll be all right.
So you helped to build Chip Kelly's program, winning season last year. What's left for your last year when it comes to team accomplishment here?
Oh, I think there's a whole lot left. I think we left a whole lot on the table last year. So definitely those 4 games that we lost plus the bowl game is definitely hurting, and definitely left a bad taste in our mouth. So we got some things we want to prove still, and I haven't gotten the ring yet, as well as the rest of these guys. So that's definitely a big goal of ours, and we're working towards it every day for sure.
When your coach is the one encouraging you, like, hey, maybe you should move on, like, how do you process that and ultimately come back?
Yeah, well, he let me know from the beginning that he wants the best for me as well as everybody on the team, obviously. And so that's where I knew he was coming from, and me having to really take a look at that next step and really evaluate all my options was really big. And so hearing that from him, as well as some of the other people I really look up to, kind of saying some of the same things and stuff like that, really made me consider wanting to leave. But ultimately, I felt like this is the place for me. So.
It's not like Chip was saying you're not good enough to play here or anything,
exactly.
Of course.
Definitely not. So.
It must feel good to have Zach Charbonnet, knowing that you have that kind of running back to rely on coming into this next season.
Exactly. Again, another big reason why I came back too. As soon as he told me he was coming back, it was kind of almost set in my mind that I was going to come back and join him too. So I love Zach. We've gotten so closer over this offseason. And, I can't wait to see what he's going to do this year, because it's going to be a special one for sure.
What's that off-season process when some guys are deciding to leave and some aren't? Are y'all talking to each other and telling you what you're doing?
Every day, every second of the day. And that's a dream and aspiration of mine as well as the other guys. So when you're very passionate about something, you always want to talk about it. So that's kind of what we were dealing with going through their process. Even when I see Greg and Kyle and all those guys walking around the facility and stuff, I'm always asking them questions about the process and how it is and what they're going through and how they feel and all that stuff too. So I'm trying to get as much of an insight as you guys are, so for sure.
Cool.